One of my staff members said, remember the famous song, Good Morning Vietnam? Well, good evening, Vietnam. My brother loves having, there's famous lines from movies that he always quotes, and one of them is there's a movie about John Wayne. He's an Indian scout. The Indian looks at John Wayne and points to the Union soldier and says, he's a lion, dog-faced pony soldier. Well, there's a lot of lion, dog-faced pony soldiers out there about global warming, but not anymore. I'm just following my orders here. Staff, if anybody haven't spoken to, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed. You came with me?
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press conference.
He also lost track of those that were going to be asking questions to him. He got confused because they have to give him the list of who the reporters are and in what order that they're actually going to speak to him in.
Yeah, and as he responds once again, and we talked about this last week too, once again, he is telling us that he's taking orders from someone else. So, he's doing nothing to dispel the perception that someone else is running the show and he's a puppet.
And by the way, the people running the show are not doing a very good job. I was stunned by the fact that he hadn't run through the names. He stumbled over every single one. Yes, they were sort of complicated names, but you know what you do before the president goes out there? You say, here's who the names are. Practice saying them so you don't look like a complete idiot when you get out there. I mean, I really thought the entire G20 and everything, he just constantly was caught looking confused, not knowing where to go. I thought the whole thing was an embarrassment. He is an embarrassment. And I think he's also a risk to this country.
We're going to talk about it because many Senate Democrats, speaking, of course, off the record, have talked about their concerns about this president as we move into 2024.
Yeah, and that's becoming more and more of a problem. And really the only tool he has in his toolkit right now is to try to tell some sort of a relatable story. And he doesn't have any relatable stories. I mean, whether it's a kitchen fire when he's in Maui, thank goodness he's not in New York, because he would probably tell some off-color story about him being on an airplane. He can't relate to the American people. And he continues to try that tactic, but it's not working.
Yeah.